You're watching Bay Area Rocks, and I have Jeff here from DevilDriver, and they are starting off their new tour.
Yeah. Hi, how are you?
And so you've been playing guitar with DevilDriver since the beginning, and tell me about the new album.
Well, we did it in April. We released a record last July in 2009, called Pray for Villains, and then we went and recorded a new one, which is as yet untitled, in April, and that'll be coming out in February. So basically we have about a year and a half in between when the last record came out and when the new one drops. I think it's the most technically proficient record we've done. We're really excited about it. The strongest songs, just great production. It's going to be awesome. So,
where did you guys record the new album?
In El Paso, Texas, where we've done The Last Kind Words there, and The Fury of a Maker's Hand there, and then now the new record. So it's our third time there.
Awesome. And you guys are going to go off on this tour, and you're touring until December, right? And you're going over to Europe and stuff?
Yes. Yeah, as of right now, yeah.
Great. So tell me a little bit about your touring experiences, like in the past, like some great shows that you've played, or where your favorite places are that you've toured already.
Australia's great. I mean, everywhere's great. It's nice because when you tour as much as we do, you get to mix it up. So it's like we just did a European tour, and now we're doing this tour, and it's kind of great because it's, it's not the same thing all the time. It's just like, oh, great, well, we did Europe, now we're going to go to the States, and then, we did the States, so we're going to go to Europe. As far as experiences, like Download Festival in England's great, Soundwave Festival, we just did some shows with Metallica and the Big Four in Europe. So that stuff's great. I mean, we're really lucky. We've had so many memorable shows and tours. It's almost too ridiculous to name. So.
And this is your headlining tour?
Yeah, kind of. Not really. Like, we're just doing the dates around Ozfest. I mean, it's not really totally a headline tour. It's just more dates, with a couple other bands that are on Ozfest in between.
What I really want to know too is like who your influences are, and also how long have you been playing?
My influences are all the classic metal, like Metallica, Iron Maiden, Pantera, Megadeth, Slayer. All that stuff with like 80s music too, because I grew up in the 80s, and I started playing guitar about 15 years ago.
Awesome. And if you guys could have anybody go on tour with you, who would you have?
What about us touring with somebody else?
Sure, whatever.
I would have to say like Iron Maiden or Metallica or Pantera, but obviously that can't happen. But Iron Maiden or Metallica would be the ultimate tour.
Awesome. And so can you tell us also about like maybe something that's happened that you've been on stage and you saw out in the crowd that's like totally surprised you or like made you laugh, or maybe a prank backstage?
I've seen people crowd surfing in a wheelchair. I've seen people get fucked up in the pit. I'm trying to think. There's a lot of crazy shit that I probably can't say, but
oh, come on, we're all friends here.
We'll leave it at that. Yep. We'll leave it for the imaginative mind. But yeah, we've had a lot of crazy stories. We used to party a lot more than we do now, so it used to be even crazier. So now we're kind of mature, older guys. So
awesome. And do you guys have a new DVD coming out? Can you talk a little bit about your DVD?
Well, right now there's it's a documentary that's out. That's like 25-part documentary, and there's 6 parts up, and you can find it on the DevilDriver Facebook and MySpace page. And it's basically goes through the past 8 years of the band, from its inception to recording the last record and whatnot. So it's a really huge, tremendous era as far as the years that it covers.
Awesome. That's great. And I took and looked at a little clip there, especially about you, because I knew I was going to be interviewing you, and I heard you guys, or like you especially, kind of worry a lot, which I do too, so which is pretty cool. And I know that you guys have had a lot of like bus problems, because I was going to interview you guys way back when at the Ozfest tour, and the same thing happened and everything like that. But you guys came along, you guys played the show, and you were really professional about it. So are you, as of now, like when you guys go on tour from now on, are you going to take any local bands that are going on tour with you, or do you have any local bands that you're really interested in that you really like that you want to take on tour?
I don't know per se. I'm not really in the scene as far as keeping up on local bands like where I live. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I think we pretty much tour with everybody. As far as bands I'd like to take out, Die Will Be Done's really cool to take out. They're not a local band though. They're signed. They're up and coming.
What label are they on?
I think they're on Prosthetic, but I might be wrong.
Okay.
I don't know.
And where are they from?
Massachusetts. They're massholes. So.
Nice. That's a new word for us all. Massholes. Awesome. And also, can you let us know what your gear is, what you like to play through?
Well, right now I'm playing through Mesa stuff, but I am a diesel guitar player, amp player. They're from Germany. They're amazing. That's probably the best amp I've ever played. We're waiting for them to be delivered. ESP, TC Electronics for effects, EV Wireless, GuitarCable.com, Maxon and Jim Dunlop pedals, in-tune picks.
Awesome.
Kick-ass alcohol.
Fuel for the fire. So what would you tell any kids that were like starting out that are wanting to be like a great guitar player like you? What advice would you give them?
Practice a lot, but the best players, like if you ever listen to like Steve Vai or John Petrucci talk, they're so methodical about how they play. They take a certain amount of time and allot it to like writing, practicing this, practicing that, because the way your muscles work, there's only so much you can retain with anything, not just playing guitar, but there's, about a half hour a day is the most you should physically do something. And so it's if you allot a half hour a day to many, many different things and you do it 7 days a week, eventually you're going to get really good. And a metronome is crucial. It's absolutely crucial, so...
Got to keep the timing, that's for sure. So, also, I wanted to know exactly, like, if you could tell us, like, ideas of the name of the new album, or are you guys not?
We're still kind of, we have a good idea we're running with, but we're still debating on it. So we'll just wait till we announce it. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I just always try to get the exclusive.
There isn't really an exclusive to have yet, so we have a good idea, but we're still feeling it all out because we did the record so fast, and so it's just like got to do it all. And
how long did it take you to record the record?
Like a month and a half. But the whole notion of doing a record and having a release and then going and record another one 9 months later is unheard of. No one does that these days.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's awesome. Well, I just want to thank you for your time and for the interview and everything like that. And you're watching Bay Area Rocks, and I'm Bassy Stacy, and this is DevilDriver.
Yeah. Thanks.